Dan Willis here, and we're talking about how to remove medical bills from your credit report and talk about a double whammy. Not only did you get an illness or injury, but you also got slapped with medical bills on your credit report, and this is causing you to have a less than perfect credit score. And you do have good company. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, over 43 million Americans have medical debt. And pre-Obamacare and post-Obamacare, medical debt is the leading cause for people to file bankruptcy. Now, did you know over 52% of all debt in collections is reported to be medical debt? And according to one collection agency CEO, around 20% of the medical debt that his firm collects on have errors on it. This translates and means that there is hope, because these debts are rarely accurate. And in case you're unfamiliar, 7 years is the maximum amount of time that medical bills can stay on your credit report. Did you catch that? 7 years is the maximum. In other words, there is no minimum. Let us repeat, there is no minimum amount of time that any negative item must remain on your credit report. And at the end of the day, OJ was able to get out of real prison early. Chances are you can get out of bad credit prison early. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, will paying off medical collections improve your credit score? This is a common concern, and we'd like to think so because it makes sense. But let us share what FICO says, and yes, we quote, "The fact that you have collections listed on your credit report will almost certainly lower your FICO score." They go on to say, as far as your FICO score is concerned, two things are considered: has a collection appeared on your credit report, and when it was reported. So whether or not you pay your collections off is really a personal decision. Experian, one of the big three credit bureaus, also says, and again we quote, "Paying the debt won't necessarily help your credit scores. Accounts that get to the collection stage are about as negative as it gets. Only bankruptcy is worse. As a result, any improvement, especially right away, probably will be very minor." You see, when you just pay off collections and nothing more, the only thing that changes is the status of that item on your credit report. It goes from an unpaid collection to a paid collection. But a paid collection is still a negative, damaging, derogatory item that's going to lower your credit score. Anthony Sprague, a spokesman for FICO, says collections on your credit report can damage and drag your score down by as much as 100 points. You see, the key to fixing your credit is to remove those dings, those blemishes, any of those negative items on your credit report. Your credit score is a lot like your grade point average in glory school days past. It doesn't matter if you're acing all your classes, if you're failing gym class, because that's going to obliterate your overall GPA. The same principle applies to your credit score. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now let's talk about the collection tactics. In addition to those phone calls, in addition to those demanding letters, that debt collector is also going to report negative information on your credit report and consequently try and pull down your credit score. In addition to this, they're also able to legally rapidly inflate your balance by charging you high interest fees and, believe it or not, even collection fees. And these collection fees aren't nickel and dimes. They can be significant and substantial fees. If they're unable to collect payment, they have two options. One, they can turn around and sell your debt to yet another debt collector. This new debt collector, of course, is going to begin calling you, sending letters, and reporting more negative information on your credit report. Or alternatively, they can sue you. And late-stage debt collectors and junk debt collectors are notorious for filing civil lawsuits. This is like their primary method of collecting. Their goal and their purpose is to win a judgment against you, because then they've really got you by the short and curlies. Depending upon where you live, because every state has unique laws, judgments can potentially result in wage garnishment, liens being placed against you and or your property, and even asset seizure. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation, because coming up next, we're going to be talking about the 3 steps to paying off debt collectors and dealing with this medical bill debt. So of course, subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.